Shalom. Shalom. Lock it, bear with me. Shalom. Shalom. Trying to make sure this thing is recording. Mic check. Lock it, let me see. Oh, this smooth, so I can still. Mic check. Mic check. Okay, calm. Why YAHAWASHI shot? Alright, let's lock it for that. As always, we want to start off, of course, giving all honor and glory, infinite praise and worship to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honors to our apostles, our elders, a great millstone, rule well, teach on sound doctrine. Shalom, shalom to the hopeful elect and the rest of the large multitude. Make sure that the Lord have mercy on these last days. Your brother HAQADASH come back with another lesson through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI. As you can see by the title of this lesson, Wicked Men or Evil Men wax worse and worse. Alright, just real quick, just two precepts that came to mind to open up with. This is Matthew chapter 7. No, Salaki, let me go here. Matthew 24 and 11. It says, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. You see? And that's what we see. We see what? Many false prophets rising up and deceiving many, man. You know? Especially in these last days. All right? We're going to have men that's going to have a large body of people following them for vain and filthy lucre's sake, man. This is Mark 7. Salaki. This is Mark chapter 7. Because somebody has to say something to these guys, man. Where are all the other camps are when it comes to rebuking these guys, man? Like you never see these camps stand up for the gospel, man. This is Mark 7 and 20. For from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts, adulterers, fornications, murderers, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, and evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these evil things come from within and defile the man. All right, so these things are they come from within and they defile you, man. All right, this is why this guy's he's defiled, man. And he's defiling his congregation's mind as well, all right? Because he has blood on his hands, because he's going to have people that go out and, execute his counseling that he's given. His counseling that he's given unto, his congregation, And you got people following you, man. Wolves in sheep clothing. Real quick, let me grab this precept. Matter of fact, before I grab any other precepts, let me play what I'm talking about. Let me play this video real quick.
Chris Rock should do. This would be my counsel to him. Chris Rock cannot beat Will Smith in a fight, more than likely. Will Smith trains for action movies, and he's probably well trained with all kinds of martial arts and fighting styles and guns. This is what, but if he truly wants revenge, and Chris Rock must get revenge in the spirit of Christ, he has to do it, or else he won't be a man. Let me tell you what my counsel, if Chris Rock was a man under my supervision, this is what I would counsel him to do. This is the only way Will Smith would understand. Chris Rock cannot fight him. Chris Rock cannot assault him. But you know what Chris Rock can do? Chris Rock can fuck his wife. And that's what he should do. He should do that. He should buy some of that good heroin. He should buy some of that good heroin. They got good heroin down here in Kensington. Kensington got excellent heroin, excellent cocaine, pure in New York. He should get some of that weed from California or some of that cocaine from Philadelphia. And he should go and talk to Jada Pinkett. You know what he should do? He should befriend her son. He should go make friends with her son. He should come over the house and say, listen, I want to squash this beef. I'm sorry about what I said about your head. You know, that was wrong. Me and Jaden here playing friends with her son. He should come over the house and say, listen, I want to squash this beef. I'm sorry. And he should fuck the shit out of Jada Pinkett.
If you see something, say something.
Yeah, I don't know why it won't let me pause it. Salakia. Hey, but you see, that's what evil men do. You know, real quick, because I want to get this quick piece of this, before I go back into this. This is 1 Corinthians. This is 1 Corinthians 3 and 19. Nah, I'm going to start at 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you? Right, so the bodies, we are the temple, man. All right, it's a spiritual temple being built for the third temple. All right, we are a body of believers that's being built up. Okay, you're supposed to be built up on a sturdy foundation. That sturdy foundation being YAHAWASHI. You see. But this guy, the scripture say, you may know a man by his countenance. A guy that always wear dark shades in a dark room is suspect, man. You know, this guy who's on the screen that we just played, man. He's deceiving a large number of Israelites, which again fulfills prophecy. But it says, "Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall Yahawah destroy, for the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are." Right, so he's telling he's giving his counsel for Chris Rock to go defile himself, to defile his temple and commit adultery, man. It says, "Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that he may be wise." Right, so he's talking about my counsel. Well, your counsel is foolishness when it comes to the heavens and the counsels of the heavens, man. you have vain and foolish wisdom. It says, because the wisdom of this world is not wisdom. It says 18, let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that he may be wise. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. For it is written, He taketh the wise of their own craftiness. You see? And again, the Lord knoweth the thoughts of the wise, that they are vain. You see? Therefore let no man glory in men, for all things are yours. So yeah, man. It's like, I don't know what that means. Lord willing, y'all still can hear me. Shalom to everybody tuning in. Alright, so yeah, man, so he's showing vain wisdom, okay, foolish wisdom, right? You get First Peter. First Peter. Lord willing, this still is recording. First Peter chapter 4 and verse 17. It says, "For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?" You see? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? So the Lord is saying that judgment must start at the house of God, man. The Israelites that know they're Israel, okay, that come to the acknowledgement who they where their lineage goes to, and how important that is, right? Judgment is going to start at the house of God, and that's showing you that these guys don't fear YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, man. You know, they don't fear YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. Because you wouldn't never let nothing like this ever come out your mouth. I can't even fathom the words to tell another man to go do what he just said, man. You know, I feel some type of way by even playing this video of him saying it, man. You know, my spirit is vexed, if you will. You know, he's going to have a lot of blood on his hand, man. And he's going to have to answer this. He's going to have to answer. All right, when it's all said and done, YAHWASHI says, 2 Ezra 16, let your own sins be that your accusers in that day, man. You know, let your own sins be your accusers in that day. Who's gonna stand up for you? You're not gonna have your congregation there like them women. All right, the women there clapping and shit. That's another reason why the apostles don't let women at the church, at the school, man, at the church. All right, when we teach, women are not allowed to, you know, come in the presence, man. All right, if you're on the street trying to listen, we're gonna ask you to go. You can listen or just go find your husband, man. You know, if you have one, because you saw the ones that was clapping. All right, the ones that was clapping. All right, and the ones that was clapping in you know, in his sermon were women, man. You know, because women love that, man. They was happy that he said that, man. Because when women feel like them being tied down to one husband, it's not, they feel like that's unfair that we can have multiple wives and they got to just have one husband, man. You know, so when women hear that kind of stuff, you know, it feels good to them, man. You know, it feels good to them. You see, that's why they start clapping like that. You know, so like, let me get this quick preset. This is Titus. This is Titus chapter 1. I'm gonna start at like verse 8. It says, but a lover of... Let me start at 9. Holding fast the faithful word as he has been taught, that he may be able to, by sound doctrine, both to exhort and to coming to convince the gainsayers. Right, so the key thing is sound doctrine. Okay, sound doctrine is not going to... because the scriptures tell you a little leaven the whole lump. Sound doctrine is not going to cause confusion. That's confusion. Because if this man talking about this is his counseling, well, that shows the type of mentality that he upholds. That shows the way he think. As a man thinketh, so is he, as it says in Proverbs. As a man thinketh, so is he. Okay, so it's what's coming out of his mouth that defiles him. Okay? And what's coming out of his mouth is trans people in that room and his viewers. Okay? It says, holding fast the faithful words as he have been taught, that he may be able by sound doctrine both to exhort and to convince the gainsayers. Right. So he's not going to convince any gainsayers, right? He's only promoting death and destruction. Okay, how do you seal the elect? Isn't our mission to seal the elect of YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, man? Isn't that our job? So if that's our job, then how? And the scriptures say, "Let all things be done unto edifying," man. You see, real quick, let me get this quick precept in 2 Timothy 4. 2. Preach the word, be instant, in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, and exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine. You see? But after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned into fables. Right? What the hell is this guy talking about, man? You know what I'm saying? How are you edifying? How are you you know what I'm saying, bringing sound doctrine? Sound doctrine, it requires salvation. I mean, sound doctrine is attached to salvation. So how do that information that you gave the world, how does that help Chris Rock grow? Doesn't that promote death to Chris Rock? You know? What about the people listening to you? It says, going back to Titus 1 and 9, holding fast the faithful word as he have been taught. The faithful word as he been taught. So that shows you that the information that he's been taught and the way he's been taught is death. Taught by General Yohana. His leader is in error. His leader is walking in darkness, and he's a product, and he's the fruit of his leader, man. Do men gather thorns and thistles? Okay, and that's what they're doing. You know, everything they grab and uphold to is a curse. It's death. All right. It says, both to exhort and to continue the gainsayers. It says he may be able by sound doctrine both to exhort and to convince the gainsayers. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision. Right, the ones that know they Israel, whose mouth must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things that they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake. Right, and these guys are paid off at the end of the day, man. They're teaching it for their vain glory. And for whatever reason, they Passover was ferocious, and it isn't shocking that he's saying what he's saying now. There's always something new with these guys. When you thought you heard it all, it's always something new. One of themselves, even a prophet of their own, said the Christians are always liars, evil beasts, slow bellies. This witness is true. Wherefore rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in the faith, not giving heed to Jewish fables. The pure, all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving, see, he's defiled and he's unbelieving, is nothing pure, but even their mind and conscience is defiled. So even his mind and his conscience is defiled, man. That's why he said what he said, because his conscience is defiled. He's full of demons. He's full of toxins. All right, he haven't fully purged himself out yet. He haven't fully repented. You know? They profess that they know the power, but in works they deny him. So that's his work. That's his fruit. So his fruit, he's denying YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, man. YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. Because Yahweh, that's contrary to what the Father told us in the law. He said, do not commit adultery in Exodus 20. These guys are promoting adultery. It says they profess that they know the Most High, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate. So he's showing that he's in a reprobate state, man. You know, and that's not good, man. This is 2 Peter 2 and 1. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring up upon themselves swift destruction. So, and that's what he's doing. He's bringing swift destruction, meaning a quick judgment unto himself, man. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. And through covetousness shall they with feigned words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. You see? So it says many shall follow their pernicious ways. So that's what you see in the room. The women in there clapping. Ooh, he finally set us free, right? They want to be set free because they think that the Lord, serving the Lord, puts them in captivity, puts them in bondage. You see, that's how the women think, man. That's how they think. Jumping down, 13, 2 Peter 2 and 13, and shall receive the reward of the unrighteous, and they're going to receive the reward of the unrighteous, of unrighteousness. You see, the Lord said in Revelation 22 and 12, he's coming to bring every work and reward according to their, to the works. That he said he's coming to bring the reward. All right, in Revelation 22 and 12, it says, and shall receive the reward of, I'm roughly paraphrasing, and shall receive the reward of unrighteousness, as they that count it pleasure to ride in the daytime spots they are and blemishes, sporting themselves with their own deceivings, while they feast with you, having eyes full of adultery, and that cannot cease from sin. And this guy, he can't cease from sin. He won't stop beguiling unstable souls. And that's what the Lord has said. The Lord said in Job 12, the deceiving deceiver of his. So the Lord set him up to deceive the masses. And that's bad, man. You never want to be used for that way, man. Used that way. He's set up to deceive what? To beguile unstable souls, like it just said. In heart they have exercised with covetous practices, cursed children, which have forsaken the right way and are going astray, following the way of Balaam, the son of Bozor, who loved the wages of unrighteousness, but was rebuked for his iniquity. The dumb ass, speaking with man's voice, forbade the madness of the prophet. Yeah, man. So he's set up to deceive unstable souls, man. Souls that are not properly rooted in YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, man. And YAHAWASHI said, Matthew 15:23, whatever is not what is not rooted of my Father should be plucked up, man. All right, roughly paraphrasing. This is 2 Corinthians 2 Corinthians 11:13. For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Hamashiach. Right, apostles means sent forth, and he's transformed himself into a worker of Hamashiach when he's really a worker for Cedra Borgia. Because in the video he mentioned something about Christ, talking about in the spirit of Christ, Chris Rock should commit this. Yeah, in the spirit of Cedra Borgia, he's that's the vibration that comes with that, adultery, okay, homosexuality, and so forth. Many different traits that carry forth abominations to the world, man. Okay, it says as the true Salakia, jumping back down, 2 Corinthians 11:13. For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Hamashiach, and no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. You see? So it says, therefore it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. You see? So that's why he's doing the work of Satan, and his father of his father doing the work of his father. You see? And that's why it just said what it said. It says his ministers is also gonna be transformed into light, okay, and do the same things he does. Real quick, 2 Corinthians 12:19. And again, think you that we excuse ourselves unto you? We speak before the Most High and Hamashiach, but we do all things, dearly beloved, for edifying. So again, that's not edifying what he said. Edifying means to build up, right? Instead, what he was doing, he was destroying, man. Okay, he didn't build up. He was destroying. Okay, he was convincing another man. And these celebrities watch our videos. Now, what if Chris Rock come across his video and he go out and commit the act? You have blood on your hands, man. And that's what Esau's job is. Esau's job is a man of blood. He's the one that has blood on his hands. And therefore, that's why Jake is going to get the same judgment as their oppressor, man. Like it says in Isaiah 65, man. This is 2 Timothy 3. And 12, yeah, and all that will live godly in Hamashiach Yahawashi shall suffer persecution. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. You see, so the ones that live godly in Yahawashi Hamashiach is going to suffer persecution. Okay? But it says evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. Because ultimately, these guys are scared of what's coming, man. They're scared of the persecution. They're scared of they don't want to get tortured. They don't want to get beheaded. They don't want to be martyrs for Yahawashi. They don't want to get persecuted like Yahawashi. That's why they're trying to avoid that by teaching damnable heresies, man. Okay? But by doing that, they're waxing worse and worse, man. You see? They're being eaten alive, man. All right, from the inside out. You see? So, yeah, they're deceiving and being deceived, man. See, the thing is this. Whatever name that you uphold, see, these guys that teach Christ, all right, that's the vibration that they push. Therefore, that's the doctrine that comes with it. Every doctrine is attached to a name and a God you serve. Okay? Because of the name, Shum, goes into your reputation. All right, it goes into your reputation, and that's what your name is. Yahawashi said in Revelations that I will write upon them a new name. All right, we're gonna have a new reputation. Okay, as the sons of God, man. You know, this is St. John 17, and that's how you know they don't believe in Yahawashi and they don't teach in Yahawashi. This is St. John 17:6. I have manifested my name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world. Thine thy word, and thou gavest them me, and they have kept thy word. So I have manifested thy name unto the men thou hast given me out of the world. So this name, which is Yahawashi, the true names of the Heavenly Father and his dear Son, these names are manifested unto the men, so these men, starting with Apostle Tahar on down, these men can go out and the men that think and like mine, okay? These men have the doctrine of the heavens, have the doctrine of Yahawah, Yahawashi, because they have the true names and they're coming in a vibration of the Bible. You see, that's the problem. These guys don't believe in a book, meaning they don't believe in Yahawashi. They don't truly uphold to the things. Matter of fact, this is St. John 7:16. They don't believe in this Bible, man. Because the Bible is talking about Yahawashi. We could close with this. We could close ending with that topic. St. John 17:6. Yahawashi answered them, my doctrine is not mine, but his that sent me. You see? If any man will do his will, he should know of the doctrine, whether it be of the Most High or whether I speak of myself. You see? He that speaketh of himself seeketh his own glory, but he that seeketh his glory that sent him, the same is true, and no unrighteousness is in him. You see? So he never would have those words never would have came out of his mouth if he was a man after Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi own heart. You see? Because the Lord told us that thou should not commit adultery. Real quick. Exodus chapter 20. Exodus 20:13. Thou shalt not kill. 14. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Right? Thou shalt not commit adultery. These are the commandments. These are commandments that the Lord has given us that we should not do. All right? And this man said he should go, you know, you heard him, go F Will Smith's wife, man. And that's completely off, because that means that it's easy for him to commit adultery when it comes to the spirit of the Lord, man. When it comes to the truth. It won't be hard to convince this guy that Egyptology is real. It won't be hard to convince this guy that Yahawashi is not coming back in our lifetime. He's easy to believe these different fables and doctrines, man. You see? Because he's not properly rooted. The wind can knock him off his axis. You know? Get a couple more. Psalms 40. This is Psalms chapter 40. And let me get Psalms 40 and 7. This is Psalms chapter 40, verse 7. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book, it is written of me. So if we read the commandments and we read the things written in the book, we understand that the Lord said what? I come in the volume of the book. And again, if we go back to Exodus 20, the Lord go down. Let me jump down to verse 14. Exodus 20 again. Jump it down to 14 again. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Right? So we just read it again. So what is written is that we should not commit adultery. That means that the things that's being spoken of, the things that are being spoken of, matter of fact, let me go back to that John 7 real quick. Because the things that are being spoken of are coming from Yahawashi. Well, yeah, but it says in John 7:19, did not Moses give you the law, and yet none of you keepeth the law? You see, and these guys push the law, man. You know, they push the law, but Yahawashi was just telling them like, yo, my doctrine is not mine, but he is that sent me. And we can close out with 1 Corinthians, going back to 1 Corinthians chapter 6. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and 9. It says, know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of the Most High, man. So, yeah, man. So this guy, you know, he's pushing adultery, man. He's pushing the adultery vibration, man, which got us Israel in this condition in the first place. Spiritual fornication. All right, spiritual fornication. Right, Wisdom of Solomon 14. All right, the devising of idols was, you know what I'm saying, and the spiritual fornication that we committed in the beginning. All right, sin entered into the world. All right, and right now, like we've been talking and going into, the Lord is making a difference between the clean and the unclean, and He's separating out, pushing them to the side and keeping the ones without spots and blemish on their garments. You know, and that's what Yahawashi. That's the truth. He's exposing, like the Spirit jumped on Apostle Tahar to say, the Lord is going to break these camps up. And that's what you're seeing, man. He's slowly the crumbling of these different camps from all their wayward doctrines, man. All right. And only the elect is going to be able to see these things and come out of these things if they're amongst those congregations, man. So Lord willing is edifying. I can play this one. Let me see.
Chris Rock cannot beat Will Smith in a fight, more than likely. And he's probably well trained with all kinds of martial arts and fighting styles and guns. And Chris Rock must get revenge in the spirit of Christ. He has to do it, or else he won't be a man. And under my supervision, this is what I would counsel him to do. This is the only way Will Smith would understand. Chris Rock cannot fight him. Chris Rock cannot assault him. But you know what Chris Rock can do? Chris Rock can fuck his wife. And that's what he should do. He should do that. He should buy some of that good heroin. He should buy some of that good heroin. They got good heroin down here in Kensington. Kensington got excellent heroin, excellent cocaine, purer than in New York. He should get some of that weed from California or some of that cocaine from Philadelphia. And he should go and talk to Jada Pinkett. You know what he should do? He should befriend her son. He should go make friends with her son. He should come over the house and say, listen, I want to squash this beef. I'm sorry about what I said about your head. You know, that was wrong. Me and Jaden here playing video games here. He should start playing with Jaden Smith. And he should fuck the shit out of Jada Pinkett.
If you see something, say something.
You see? And that's an evil man right there, man. Waxing worse and worse. You see? Hiding his eyes. His demons is crawling around in his eyeballs. You know? So Lord willing is edifying, man. See, you gotta have. You should know by now who not to receive it. Teaching but for what is right, for what YAHAWASHI has commanded us to do. You know, so Lord willing is edifying. Until next time, Shalom. Lord willing, it's recorded.